What if I told you that the most powerful thing you could say to someone you're attracted to is nothing at all? The silent spaces between your words carry more weight than every clever line you've memorized, every joke you've rehearsed, every story you've polished to perfection. But most men never discover this truth. They're too busy filling every moment with noise, desperate to impress, anxious to entertain, terrified of that moment when the conversation just stops. Today, I'm going to reveal the 5 silent forces of attraction that happen in the spaces where you're not talking, the moments that actually create chemistry, build tension, and make someone unable to get you out of their mind. This isn't about being silent the entire time. It's about understanding when your silence speaks louder than your words ever could. Number 1. Comfortable silence demonstrates true confidence. The first sign you've mastered the art of attraction is your ability to sit in silence and feel completely at ease. Think about the last time you were on a date or talking to someone you found attractive. Did you feel that burning urge to fill every quiet moment? That voice in your head screaming that if you don't say something, anything, right now, they'll lose interest? That desperation is palpable, and it communicates one thing loud and clear: insecurity. True confidence isn't shown by how cleverly you can talk. It's revealed by how comfortably you can be silent. When you're secure in your own value, you don't need to constantly prove it with words. You can allow natural pauses in conversation. You can take a moment to truly listen and process what the other person is saying, rather than just waiting for your turn to speak. The most magnetic people aren't those who speak the most. They're those who understand the power of well-timed silence. Next time you feel that anxious pull to fill the quiet, don't. Let the silence breathe. Hold eye contact. Smile slightly. Watch how the dynamic shifts. The person across from you will feel the need to impress you instead. That's when you know you've flipped the script, and that's just the beginning. Number 2, what you don't react to shows your emotional stability. The second silent force of attraction is what you choose not to react to. In today's world, everyone's triggered by something. Everyone's ready to be offended, to defend themselves, to explain why they're right. But there's something mysteriously powerful about the person who doesn't take the bait, who doesn't feel the need to defend their ego at every turn. When someone tests you, maybe they tease you, challenge your opinion, or even try to make you jealous, what you don't say in that moment speaks volumes about your emotional foundation. Do you immediately jump to defend yourself? Do you get flustered? Or do you simply smile, knowing that your value doesn't depend on winning every little interaction? The most attractive quality in any interaction is emotional stability, and nothing demonstrates that better than choosing not to react when others expect you to. It communicates that you're unshakable, that your sense of self isn't fragile enough to be threatened by small challenges, and that level of inner security is irresistibly attractive. But there's something even more powerful at play here. Number 3, the tension. You don't break creates chemistry. The third silent force is perhaps the most misunderstood: tension. Most people run from tension. They crack a joke when things get too intense. They look away when eye contact gets too deep. They change the subject when conversation gets too personal. But what if I told you that this tension, this electric discomfort, is exactly where attraction thrives? Chemistry isn't created in comfortable conversation about favorite movies or travel stories. It's forged in those moments when you hold eye contact just a second longer than normal, when you acknowledge the unspoken energy between you without trying to diffuse it. The most memorable interactions you'll ever have aren't the ones where you felt comfortable the entire time. They're the ones where your heart raced, where you felt seen in a way that was both exhilarating and terrifying. Don't be so quick to break that tension with an unnecessary comment or nervous laugh. Instead, learn to sit in it, to embrace it, to let it build. That's where the magic happens. Number 4, what you don't explain about yourself creates intrigue. The fourth silent force of attraction is what you choose to leave unexplained about yourself. We live in the age of oversharing. People spill their entire life stories on first dates. They leave no mystery, no room for curiosity or discovery. And in doing so, they kill something essential to attraction: intrigue. Think about the last time you were truly fascinated by someone. Chances are they didn't reveal everything about themselves right away. They left gaps in their story, unanswered questions, mysteries to be solved, not in a manipulative way, but in a way that invited you to lean in, to want to know more. When you resist the urge to explain every detail about yourself, your past relationships, your childhood trauma, your 5-year plan, you create space for the other person to wonder about you, to fill in the blanks with their imagination. And what they imagine is almost always more intriguing than what you would have told them. This doesn't mean being fake or secretive. It simply means understanding that not everything needs to be shared at once. The most captivating books don't reveal the entire plot in the first chapter. Why would you? Number 5. The validation. You don't give creates value. The fifth and most powerful silent force of attraction is the validation you consciously withhold. We've all seen it. The person who agrees with everything the other says, who laughs at every joke, no matter how unfunny, who compliments excessively, desperately trying to be liked. And we've all felt the same thing when we see it, a drop in respect. Harsh truth. Attraction isn't built on making someone feel good all the time. It's built on making them want to earn your genuine approval. When you don't automatically validate everything they say or do, when your approval becomes something to be earned rather than expected, you establish yourself as someone of value, someone whose opinion matters. This doesn't mean being cold or withholding genuine appreciation. It means being selective with your validation, so that when you do give it, it actually means something. Notice how the most respected people you know don't hand out praise like candy. They offer it thoughtfully, genuinely, and only when truly deserved. And when they do, it lands with impact. That's the difference between being liked and being valued. The silent truth that changes everything. These 5 silent forces of attraction all point to one fundamental truth. What you don't say communicates who you truly are. Anyone can learn lines. Anyone can memorize stories. Anyone can fake confidence through words. But the spaces between your words, the silence you're comfortable with, the reactions you don't have, the tension you don't break, the parts of yourself you don't immediately reveal, the validation you don't freely give, these can't be faked. They reflect your authentic self, your actual level of confidence, your emotional security, your self-worth. And people don't fall for what you pretend to be. They fall for who you actually are. So next time you're with someone you're attracted to, pay attention not just to what you're saying, but to what you're not saying, to the silent forces at work in your interaction. Because in those spaces, in those moments of nothing, that's where everything happens. Most people spend their lives trying to become more interesting, more impressive, more attractive through what they say. But you now understand a deeper truth. True attraction isn't built on the noise you make, it's built on the silence you're strong enough to hold. If this video resonated with you, take this one challenge. On your next date or meaningful conversation, consciously create one moment of comfortable silence. Don't rush to fill it, just be present in it. Then notice what happens, both to the other person and to the energy between you. Leave a comment below, sharing what you discovered. And if you want to dive deeper into authentic attraction, hit subscribe for more insights that go beyond the surface. Remember, in a world of noise, your silence has power. Use it wisely.